Yes.
We can hear you.
Okay. It's a very important day. Today is Black Awareness Day here, and we celebrate the contributions, the great contributions of the Black community in our country. So it's an honor to be speaking today here with you about tolerance. So my name is Giovanna Giannini from Brazil. I'm an international relations specialist, and today I'm here as an external relations global advisor for the DEV17 initiative. The DEV17 is a global network of knowledge sharing and a coaching platform that supports the United Nations Global Compact through the ad hoc International Advisory Board of Goodwill Ambassadors, and is a participant of the United Nations SDGs global campaign, the Sustainable Development Goals. Our vision is to achieve an integrated, inclusive, safer, resilient, and sustainable world where cities and communities work together to implement their own priorities, to turn it into a more peaceful place to live. The DEV17 initiative contributes to strengthen civil society and communities' capacities and make them active actors in the acceleration of the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals. And this is what I want to talk about a little bit today. So in 2015, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development was created and adopted by all the United Nations member states as a plan of action seeking to strengthen universal peace in a larger freedom. As its heart are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, an urgent call for action by all countries in a global partnership. They recognize that ending poverty and other deprivations must go hand in hand with strategies that improve health and education, reduce inequality, and spur economic growth. All of this while tackling climate change and working to preserve our oceans and forests. So all the 17 Sustainable Development Goals are integrated, so they recognize that action in one area will affect the outcome in the other areas. So that development must be balanced with social, economic, and environmental sustainability. So through the pledge to leave no one behind, countries have committed to fast-track progress for those furthest behind first. That is why the SDGs are designed to bring the world to several life-changing zeros, including zero poverty, hunger, AIDS, and discrimination against women and girls. So, how the UN sees tolerance? It is important to know what tolerance is according to the United Nations, looking at the Declaration of Principles on Tolerance from 1995. It was signed defining tolerance as respect, acceptance, and appreciation of the rich diversity of our world's cultures, our forms of expression and ways of being human. So tolerance is the virtue that makes peace possible, contributes to the replacement of the culture of war by a culture of peace. So, in the Agenda 2030, where the Sustainable Development Goals were born, they have an excerpt saying that we all have a pledge to foster intercultural understanding, tolerance, mutual respect, and an ethic of global citizenship and shared responsibility. And they acknowledge that the natural and cultural diversity of the world and all cultures and civilizations can contribute to and are crucial enablers of sustainable development. There's one SDG that is specifically about peace. So the SDGs, they have an integrated and indivisible characteristics that brings balance to all dimensions of sustainable development. And to bring this completion, there's a goal that speaks specifically about peace and justice, the Goal 16. Goal 16 talks about promoting peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, providing access to justice for all, and building effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels. So what can we do to spread the word about the SDGs. So first thing is to get informed. The second thing is to take action, to get engaged. So I suggest the website for the sdgactioncampaign.org and our Facebook page, facebook.com/dev17sdgs. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Giovanna. Shall I also say obrigada to you? Thank you so much. Something interesting as you speak about SDGs, I saw on LinkedIn that United Nations is in promotion of the Global Compact. You take your picture and you put it within your favorite SDG. How wonderful is that? So there is a whole host of people globally that have got their pictures there. Thank you very much. Let us move on to Rim Bojna from Tunisia. Rim.
Hello.
Bojna from Tunisia. Thank you very much. How do I say your surname?
Bojna.
Bojna. Thank you very much. Take up the stage, madam.
Thank you so much. Well, first I want to say thank you for having me and congratulations on the quality of all the speakers. So I'm Tunisian, but I'm residing currently in the US. I'm a researcher in information security law, national security, and I'm an international trainer on capacity building, project management, and human rights. So what I want to start with is saying, although we have been born equal, depending on the different levels of understanding of societies and of the human behavior, people, human beings, changed the rules. And war, intolerance, the inability to coexist actually has it's rooted in mainly two things. It's either fear or revenge. The fear of the other, the fear of the unknown, the fear also of discovering the other, and revenge for being mistreated or being discriminated. That's why we do not tolerate the other. We're less peaceful and we always see threat in the other. Now the problem in intolerance goes on different levels. It's either about nationality or about race, about ethnicity, about religion, etc. And this is because people do not understand that different people come from different backgrounds. And mainly I want to say that people should not expect that the other would tolerate us and would be peaceful with us. Those expectations, because not everyone has the same background and the same understanding of the need of those principles. So this means that we always have to start and we begin by ourselves. And talking about the different backgrounds, influence has a great deal there. Influenced by family, parents, the government leaders, religious leaders, and especially the media, how they present different nations to the world affects people's understanding of the other, and also deepens the fear of the other. So like for instance, I can say this example. Once I was in Germany making a speech introducing Tunisian youth, and then German ladies and men came talking to me, and they were elder people. They were saying, "We are amazed of what you said. We didn't know those things about Tunisians, and we were only hearing about like ISIS terrorism things on the media." And yeah, so the media plays a huge role there. Another thing, being here in the United States, I literally heard this many times, people saying, we didn't expect a Tunisian, Arab, African, Muslim person to be like you. And I was like, yeah, well, I am me. So here's the problem of stereotyping, the problem of disinformation. And here I want to move to my other point, and I think no one talked about this, but this is very important, especially in this new digital era. So the problem is things are getting more aggressive against social groups, mainly through social media. And when I talk about social media, I want to focus on the term disinformation. Disinformation is the latest form of cyber attack. So the general public idea, like people are mainly familiar with the dangers of cyber attacks, with compromised networks, compromised equipment, malfunctioning infrastructure, etc. But now, like the latest attacks appear to be for intangibles, social and political impact, like what happened in the US with the 2016 elections, which are still investigated here. People are not understanding what happened. What happened was that social media, Facebook, etc., were used to diffuse a lot of information from different cyber groups that wanted to influence the public to think in a certain way. And that's indirect influence. And actually, that's a very powerful tool that we need to take on our advantage. This is what I recommend for people to do, to influence other indirectly. This is what I'm doing. Wherever I travel around the world, I just let people see how I act. Now, I understand that like there are differences between political wars, like peace and tolerance being contested because of political wars. I am talking about peace and coexistence as in a community setting, as in a nation setting, where there are like different religions or different ethnic groups, different races, etc. So here's the thing: I wish that there was a group of people who would focus on disinformation and how to make maybe an international convention or something that finds a solution, a legal solution. Now, for instance, the US has made this law that enables social media companies to filter hate speech, offensive speech, etc. on Facebook, but that was also contested because it goes against freedom of expression, and the standards for that filtering are not so clear and detailed. So that's another thing to do. And of course, other than social media, I'm always encouraging people to start initiatives. For instance, in Tunisia, I was part of many international or national organizations. I organized or have been involved in projects against racial discrimination, against sexual harassment, or in projects to encourage young people to start social projects with mini funds that have to benefit their communities. And among, I'm going to finish with this last statement. Sorry for being long. And what we had like special sessions. We talked obviously about communication, project management, etc. But we had these special sessions on peace and tolerance, so that their projects would target people and influence them in that way. So again, thank you so much for having me. I hope I wasn't so heavy on you, and yeah, have a good day.
Thank you very much, Rim. Thank you very, very much. You can never be heavy on us. If something has to be addressed, if something has to be out of your chest, it's got to be laid out, girl. It's got to come out, and then we can all see how we deal with it. So you know what? You are home. This is family. Feel free. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome on stage Dr. Hussein to give us few words. Dr. Hussein.
Yes. يعطيكم العافية. مساء الخير. شكرا. Thank you. أنا سعيد جدا بما توصلنا إليه الآن. تقريبا إحنا إلنا أكثر من 2.5 ساعات، قربنا على 3 ساعات. مؤتمر مهم، خلاصات عظيمة جدا تأتينا من كل أنحاء العالم، نيجيريا، الفلبين، من مصر، من العراق، من كردستان، من كل الأماكن اللي نتخيلها، والأماكن التي قد يكون فيها مفهوم تعزيز التسامح والسلام أمر ضروري جدا، وأمر قد يكون مطلب عام، كما سمعنا من السادة السفراء الأمم المتحدة للسلام، وكما سمعنا من القيادات في المجتمع، في داخل لب المجتمع اللي بتراقب حركة الناس والأطفال والمؤسسات، خاصة بعد كوفيد-19 أو بعد كورونا وهذا الانتشار السريع. الخلاصة يعني كما سمعت مجموعة من القضايا المهمة المتعلقة بالتسامح والسلام، وبالتالي هذا الأمر يجعلنا من خلال المجموعة الأمريكية للتدريب والاستشارات، ومع وجود الأستاذة الدكتورة تمار عمر رئيسة المجموعة، أن نحرص في نهاية هذا اليوم على أن يكون لدينا مجموعة من التوصيات ذات الأثر التي ممكن نتحرك عليه إحنا كمجموعة وكهيئات ومنظمة الأمم المتحدة والجمعيات الرديفة لنا. المؤتمر له خصوصية في هذا الوقت، كونه لا يقدم حالة ذاتها أو لا يقدم مطلب معين في نقطة صراع، بينما هو يكشف ما عليه العالم من حاجة إلى ثقافة التسامح والسلام. أيضا لدي مقترح وأرجو أن تصوت عليه السيدة الرئيسة والزملاء رؤساء الجلسات والجلسة العلمية. نحن الآن بحاجة إلى تكوين لجنة لإعداد دراسة حول مستقبل النظرة إلى التسامح والسلام في ظل كل هذه الصراعات والأوبئة والأمراض التي تصيب العالم، وللأسف الشديد أيضا في ظل التوسع الهائل المأساوي في أعداد اللاجئين في العالم في كل مكان، ليس في منطقة الشرق الأوسط وشمال أفريقيا بل في كل العالم، بالصين، بروسيا، حتى في الحدود الأوروبية في الآن كثير من المهاجرين، أيضا الهجرة الغير مدروسة. ربما أنا في مداخلتي هاي أعطيك نوع من الراحة والرزق، تبتعدوا عن الضغط شوية اللي حصل خلال المداخلات السابقة. تعزيز التسامح مسألة مهمة، تعزيز ثقافة التسامح مسألة مهمة، الربط بين الثقافة والفنون والآداب والمنظومة الرقمية المعاصرة الآن في مجال استعراض أعمال الشعوب والأمم والمنظمات، وتحديدا سفراء الأمم المتحدة والجامعات، يجعلنا أن ننظر لهذه المسألة نظرة مختلفة. أرجو أن يبرز ذلك في خلال التوصيات، وأرجوك أن نحاول أن يكون جزء من هذه التوصيات خلال نهاية هذا اليوم. أنا سعيد جدا بما سمعت، بهذا التنوع الهائل، بهذه النظرة المستقبلية وبهذه المكاشفة الجميلة. شكرا لكم.
شكرا جزيلا دكتور حسين.
شكرا لك دكتور حسين على هاي المداخلة الطيبة وتم فيها تلخيص ما قد أتى بالمؤتمر حتى الآن. Thank you so much for this brief conclusion about what happened so far, what's been in a conference. And we're going to move forward with the rest of the speakers, and then going for the last session, which is going to be the conclusions and recommendations. So let's see. and we'll move with the speakers. Chibi, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We are about to finish. I can tell you now that probably less than even 45 minutes that we are left with. So bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have Miriam Khan from Pakistan? Miriam Khan from Pakistan? Miriam? If Miriam is not around, do we have Dr. Mostafa Kayati from Morocco? Dr. Mostafa Kayati from Morocco. If not, shall we continue? Do we have Rawa Al-Saman from Syria? Rawa from Syria.
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you
Yes.
very much. You have
Hello.
5 minutes, madam. You have 5 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you. السلام عليكم. أنا روعة السمان من سوريا دمشق، مقيمة في برلين. سعيدة وبتشرف إني عم شارك هذا المؤتمر العالمي للسلام والتسامح، وبشكر الجميع على الجهود المبذولة، وحابة أعمل إضافة صغيرة لكل ما هو جميل وذكر من قبل، من وحي عملي بالاستشارات والدعم النفسي وجروبات الدعم النفسي وورشات العمل يلي كلها بتسعى على الحوار لحتى نقدر نكفي بسلام عن طريق هذا الحوار، نقدر نعيش حالة تعايش سلمي مصان فيها حقوق الإنسان وحدوده وتلبى فيها احتياجاته، ويكون هذا التواصل مليء بالحب والسلام. في تمرين صغير حابة أشارككم فيه، أنا شخصياً بعمله بشكل يومي. هذا التمرين اسمه تمرين الإدراك، يلي هو مدته 3 دقائق. فيه كل إنسان ببساطة يعمله يومياً. هو التمرين عبارة عن تنفس، يركز فيه الواحد على تنفسه، على جسمه، شو عم يصير بجسمه. وبالدقيقة الثانية ببلش كمان يركز أو ينتبه شو عم تمر خواطر وأفكار بذهنه، ويسمح بأي شيء يخطر بباله من دون أي تقييم، من دون أي أحكام. وبالدقيقة الثالثة كمان فيه يبلش يعطي تركيزه وانتباهه على شو عم يشعر، شو عم يحس، كمان من دون أي تقييم وأي أحكام. خلال هدول 3 دقائق يلي بنتدرب فيها على التواصل مع أجسادنا، مع عقولنا، مع قلوبنا، وباستمرار هذا التمرين بنبلش نبدأ بمبادرة رائعة جدا بالتواصل مع ذواتنا والتعرف عليها. وأنا بقول من خلال هاي المنصة يلي أتيح لي الشرف أني اليوم أظهر عليها، خلينا نبدأ اليوم من هاي اللحظة كرسالة من هذا المؤتمر الجميل للسلام، خطوة ليس إلى الأمام وإنما إلى الخلف باتجاه أنفسنا. لأنه لما نبلش هاي الخطوة باتجاه أنفسنا فينا نعمل حالة السلام باستمرار هذا التواصل، مثل الشخص اللي بيحب إنه يعمل يبدأ علاقة جديدة، صداقة جديدة، يتواصل مع أشخاص بكل ود وسلام. خلينا ناخذ هاي المبادرة مع أنفسنا ونبلش نحاول نصبر أغوار أنفسنا، نفهمها، نشوف شو في رسائل خفية ورا المشاعر اللي عم نحس فيها، نحاول نغوص أكثر بأعماقنا، نتعرف على الكنوز اللي جواتنا لحتى نقدر عملياً نبدأ نشعر بالإيمان بأنفسنا أكثر كل ما اكتشفنا هاي الجواهر والكنوز الكاملة أمامنا. وبهاي الطريقة بنبلش نشعر بأهمية أنفسنا وثقتنا بأنفسنا، ونرعى أنفسنا، نقدم لها كل الرعاية والحب، كل الدعم والتشجيع والمدح، هذا اللي بيساعدنا نحصل على حالة السلام الداخلي، ويلي بالمقابل بتبلش تنعكس على علاقاتنا على الآخرين. لأنه طول ما نحن هربانين من حالنا ومن مشاعرنا، فأكيد هذا الشيء رح يخلينا بحالة صراع دائم بداخلنا، وهذا رح ينعكس على علاقاتنا، وكمان رح ينعكس على إنه هاي المشاعر المكبوتة جواتنا يلي عم نتجاهلها رح يجي يوم وتكبر جواتنا وتنفجر، ورح نبلش نصير عدائيين مع الآخرين، لأنه هذا الشيء بيخلينا نسقط مشاعرنا عليهم ونحكم عليهم بشكل سلبي، ونبرر لأنفسنا نتعامل معهم بعدائية حتى نحمي حدودنا وحقوقنا، لأنه هيك رح يبين لنا أنه هن عم يتجاوزوا حدودنا فقط لأنه نحن بحالة صراع داخلي. بينما لما نبلش نعمل علاقة جميلة مع أنفسنا ونحقق هذا السلام الداخلي بداخلنا، وقتها بنبلش نقدر تصير عنا علاقات فيها تصالح وفيها سلام وانسجام مع الآخرين. ووقتها فينا نحدد بالضبط ونميز إمتى عم يكون في تحدي أو في تعدي لحدودنا، وقتها نقدر نكون صارمين بمنع أي تعدي، ولكن بطريقة مسالمة جدا فيها قوة لطيفة جدا. بتشكركم كثير من هاي المنصة الجميلة، أتيحت لي فرصة إنه أحكي هاي الفكرة البسيطة اللي هي عبارة عن هذا التمرين البسيط اللي فينا نعمله كل يوم، لكن رغم بساطته باستمراره رح يصير في تراكم من اللحظات الجميلة اللي رح نقضيها مع حالنا، ورح نقدر نعمل علاقة الحب مع حالنا ونعكسها على الآخرين. شكرا كثير لهالفرصة الجميلة، واستودعكم بكل خير. Thank you very much.
شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا جزيلا. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let me introduce you back on your seat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, we will go to Dr. Mostafa Kayati. But before he comes on the stage, I would like to hand over to my colleague, Dr. Mohammed. You are Mohammed?
Mohammed Mamrash, yes.
Thank you.
Yes, Dr.
Thank you. I am very happy to be with you.
Dr. Mohammed Khayati. Okay.
All right. Yes, thank you very much. It was such a pleasure to work with you.
This conference. Thank you, Madam Samara, and thank you for all. I will be speaking today with you. Okay, thank you. For my presentation, I will be speaking with tolerance, but my presentation in Arabic. اسمه بالسلام الاقتصادي، يعني في جول النظريات أو السياسية أو الليبرالية بصفة عامة. يعني نتحدث اليوم عن السلام الاقتصادي بين جول الدول، والتي تنبع مما يسمى لا فيلوزوفي ليبرال، ما يصطلح عليه باللغة العربية مثلا. يجب إعادة النظر في جل هذه المعطيات. مثلا نرى أن هنالك تشنجات بين عدة أطراف إلى آخره، مما يعيق عملية عامة. يعني أن هنالك دول تحاول جاهدة جو ملائم للسلام إلى أخرى. يعني لا داعي تفصيل في الأسماء إلى آخره، فهي تعيق مرحلة السخرية، وبالتالي هذا ينعكس سلبا على الاقتصاد بصفة عامة. لماذا؟ لأننا عندما نتحدث عن السلام كمصطلح أدبي أو مصطلح اجتماعي، وبالعودة لجل الأدبيات التي تطرقت إلى المصطلح، نجد على أن هنالك ارتباط وثيق جدا بين النمو وبين عملية السلام إلى آخره. الأمر هو فرصة لإرسال رسالة إن صح التعبير، وأن دول المغرب العربي بصفة عامة ما دمنا أننا ننتمي إليها، عليها أن تعيد النظر في جل هذه العلاقات. يعني دول المغرب العربي، فأنا أتحدث عن المغرب، ليبيا، مصر. لماذا؟ لأن هنالك دول لا نقول خلق البلبلة إلى آخره، وإنما وجب إعادة ترتيب الأفكار إلى آخره. وبالتالي من أجل المضي قدما، لأنه عار وعيب أن نرى اليوم يعني 5 دول ما موقعها الاقتصادي عالميا إلى آخره. كلي سا بلاس au niveau de l'économie internationale، لا شيء، لا في التجارة الخارجية ولا في المحادثات الدولية إلى آخره. وبالتالي وجب الجلوس على طاولة المفاوضات. دول عليها أن تعيد النظر، لأن لديها ربما عقلية الحرب الباردة منذ سنوات قد خلت ومضت، فنحن في السنة 2020 مقبلون على سنة 2021، وبالتالي وجب إقرار عملية السلام والتسامح إلى آخره، من شأنها أن ينعكس يعني إيجابا على المجتمع بصفة عامة إلى آخره.
Sorry for that, the connection is not good, I think. Dr. Muhammad, Dr. Mostafa Khayati, or Dr. Mostafa Khayati. The connection is lost, I think. Let's wait 15 seconds, 10 seconds, so and see if he can get the connection back.
إذا كانت يعني كرسالة مشفرة يعني نوعا ما لإرسالها، حبذا لو تم العمل بها في منطقة المغرب العربي، لأنها المنطقة التي تهمنا، وبالتالي فالدول عليها إقرار ما يسمى بعملية التسامح والسلام فيما بينها. لماذا؟ لأننا كما قلنا هنالك دول تسعى للنمو وتسعى لرفع الاقتصاد والإقلاع الاقتصادي بالمنطقة، لكن دول أخرى لا داعي أن نسميها كما قلت فهدفها هو خلق البلبلة والنزاعات إلى آخره. فمثلا اتحاد المغرب العربي الذي قبر عبر عدة سنوات، هنالك دول هي التي لا تريد وليست لديها أي رغبة في إقامة مشروع أو اتحاد مغربي عربي للمضي قدما. لماذا؟ لأن السلام فهو مرادف للنمو، مرادف للنمو خصوصا التطور الاقتصادي. يعني كانت هذه الكلمة التي حاولنا توجيهها في هذا المؤتمر. وشكرا لكم. Thank you Madam Tamaran. Thank you for this conference. شكرا. Thank you.
حياك الله.
Thank you
أهلا
so
وسهلا.
Thank you so much. So after that, we have another speaker from from Australia, Monica. I think she's here with us. If Khalid
Yes,
open.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Monica.
Okay, perfect. So hello, and thank you for having me here. I think that the work that organizers did putting up this conference is amazing, because we do need more conversations going worldwide about tolerance and peace, especially in the times of crisis, and what state actors can do in order to help minimize the risks worldwide. So I'm CEO and founder of OpenHack 2020 Australia, and with this business we're empowering global businesses to help them reach sustainable development goals. So we have a heavy focus on helping different businesses, state actors, individuals, nonprofits, and non-NGOs build capacity that is needed, as well as gain access to knowledge that is needed in order to make change. So we're driving change in our global society with different countries involved, and we are empowering different minorities. So we're working a lot on inclusion aspect. At the moment, we're preparing this international global event combining arts and technology, where we empower females in creative industry to help them do their business, to help them raise their voices worldwide. So we're live streaming from Canberra, from Australia, but we invite everybody from outside Australia to participate online. And I will share the link in the comment section later on, but I would like to discuss a couple of things that we did so far during the year 2020 that were crucial for helping finding the solutions needed in the pandemic times. So we're organizing hackathons, and hackathon is an innovation-driven tech event when we gather brilliant minds together from multidisciplinary backgrounds, from different parts of the world, and with different knowledge aspects. And we combine this knowledge in working groups, and we empower participants to come up with different solutions for the current challenges. So far we covered the following challenges. So first of all, we were designing applications and technology that would allow to track coronavirus spread worldwide. So the technology that wouldn't be limited just to one country borders. We also were designing solutions for bushfire risk management, smart cities, how to switch towards renewable energy, empowering female entrepreneurs in agricultural sector, especially in underdeveloped parts of the world, combating climate change, finding new ways to travel. And at the moment, our efforts are to empower creative industry with particular focus on females. So all of this is very important when it comes to also including state actors. And it's also important to mention that when it comes to pandemic times and everybody's switching online, we also helped a significant number of state actors to switch towards online meetings and do the digital transformation as smooth as possible. However, when doing everything online, there's also more risks associated. Cybersecurity risks I'm talking about. And we also noticed a significant increase in cybersecurity attacks when it comes during pandemic times. So if previously we would get dozens cyber attacks per day, and now I'm talking about Australia as a country, these days we're getting hundreds of such. So you can hear that numbers are increasing by quite significant amount. And it's important then to make sure that each state has a base ready when it comes to protecting their own citizens' interest. And that also comes in a form of making sure that fake news is not as widely spread as it is these days. And one of the speakers previously mentioned that there is a need of organization coming with solutions for that. Well, I must say that OpenHack is such organization creating solutions for using technology to track down, for example, fake media, fake news, and to make sure that citizens are making more wider choices and having all the resources needed to diversify and understand what is fake, what is real. So evidence-based, let's say. And another thing I would like to mention is that also when it comes to tolerance and peace, our online and live hackathons have been recognized as peace building movements by such organizations as Rotary International. So it is indeed a strong achievement to be recognized by one of the communities worldwide working to eradicate polio from the world, and having such recognition, seeing such insights that indeed we invite different backgrounds, different people from all around the world to come up together with solutions for challenges that we all face locally or globally at some point. It's very important to have these conversations going, and the crucial part is diversity and inclusion. And what I mean by diversity is that including not only academia in that sense, but also state actors, people that work directly in the industry. So for example, when designing Corona Track app, of course, you need to include medical workers because they're the ones using the technology in the front line. And of course, you need to include state actors, the ones that collect all the data and share the data. So we also help to use open data and to come up with more beneficial uses of such. of all available data that can be used also for security increase, minimizing the risks for any possible cyber attacks or any violations of the personal private information. And
Amazing job. Monica, I think we are running out of time. There are another speakers like
yes, thank
waiting,
you for
so
everything.
No, that's totally okay. No, it was like great speech, and we are delighted to have you here today. So, any final words?
Yes, I'll share the link for the upcoming Changemaker event, and I hope to see many of you there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we are moving to the next speaker. She is from India. Oh, sorry, she's from Pakistan, Mariam Khan, if she is here. Mariam Khan from Pakistan. Is she here?
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, Mariam.
So, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm waiting from so long, from 4 or 5 hours.
Our pleasure.
And thank you so much, especially Dr. Tamara, to give me this opportunity to speak from Pakistan in such a powerful conference on promoting peace and tolerance. My name is Mariam Khan. I'm Executive Director of Community Development Foundation, and I'm also heading Women Economic Development Initiative Punjab here in Pakistan. And we are also, I'm the founding director of SAMS Tukilame with Sam's Wheel of Life Farm Schools. So I'm feeling very honored to speak on this platform where so many learned people are sharing their ideas, suggestions, and projects on this platform. Promoting and understanding the peace is innovative. We have to remind people why life is beautiful. So acceptance and understanding are the answers of whole conference today from my perspective. To create peace, and this key is the way to implement the values of tolerance through various means. Here in Pakistan, in our projects, we are focusing on 3 major things in which we are using as a tool to promoting tolerance and peace. Number 1 is education. Education is the most powerful weapon which we can use to change the world. With an educational systems, we can inspire the future generation to live in peace. And they may pass on this idea to their children, especially in primary schools. If children are taught about the continually, there is more chance that the lesson will stick on their minds and maybe inspire them to more for their communities and spread peace in the process. And second, which we are very much using on our grassroots areas and grassroots outreach, we are focusing on the laws and laws which can promote tolerance and peace. Laws should be fair for everyone and for white, black, Muslim, Christian, because the law is above all of us. And the justice of the most consistency of the judgment and look at the people in equal. And last but not the least is the media. Nowadays, media is a powerful because of the world becomes a small village, and through it, we are focusing on different TV, different shows, programs, news, awareness campaigns, which can promote and easily spread the idea of tolerance and peace among the grassroots communities here in Pakistan. On this big platform, I have a few extract from our programs and from our grassroots programs. Number 1 is we are committing yourself to non-violence. If put in a challenges and conflicting situation, try to avoid any fight or use physical force. So we are forcing these tools and techniques and laws on our communities. Number 2, extend some helps when you see someone upset, lost, or puzzled. Teach a child how to be kind and calm. The best way to teach our children this is to be a good example. Kids learn and remember what they see we are doing, how they treat to the elders, the homeless, and people with disabilities, people who appears different from the child. This way, we teach them tolerance. When you see any form of injustice and discrimination, speak out. Don't let fear hold you from voicing out what is right. When your anger is triggered, count to 10 before you say something. Words, when uttered, will never be taken back, so best to think for a better response. Try to be more compassionate and to be more understanding for other people's feeling. Being part of the religious community can provide you with an opportunity to be able to promote peace through ministries and social programs like charity, medical missions, and gift-giving activities. Our tremendous character is through community volunteering, and we can try to searching online organizations looking for the volunteers. Choose a vocations that only brings positive things for our families and communities. And warm smile and hello on the street or everywhere you are in the world can bring a lot of positive and peaceful vibe.
Mariam Khan, I think we are running out of time because it's been 3 hours and a half we are doing this, and so there are some speakers left, and after that we want to do the recommendations, so that because in lots of regions the time is so much late.
So okay, I have just one more sentence. So this is the conclusion from my side. The tolerance is still a rare occurrence in many nations, which doesn't believe in diversity. All people are different in everything, even if they live in one country. So thank you so much from my side, and thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much for your speech. So let me introduce the next speaker, Islam Arifur from Bangladesh. If he's here, we want to welcome him to give his speech.
Thank you, Mamraj. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to tell something. At first, I would like to send my.
And about shortcut.
Sorry. Any problem?
Mariam Khan, if you can mute your microphone.
Can I continue?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
At first, I'd like to send my cordial thanks to our Honorable Dr. Tamara for giving me this kind of opportunity from Bangladesh, and it's my first webinar with him, and I'm feeling so much proud that I am with all of you. I am staying with all of you. I have tried to listen all the space, all this within everybody have sent. Only I cannot understand. I don't understand Arabic. Without Arabic, I have tried to listen it attentively. However, our today's topic is so much important for us. We know that, and it's most important topics for our not only for our Bangladesh, everywhere in the world, and I feel it's a great problem also if we don't peace building with peace building, and we know that everybody in our country always trying to be peace. So that we know that we have such a simple way to promote peace and tolerance in our world. Like us, this simple ways is like us. Commit yourself to non-violence. Firstly, you have to commit with yourself that we will not go for any violence. Then it will be easy for us. Then without it, extend some help when you see that someone upset, lost, or puzzled, someone, anybody, it may be anybody beside you. When you feel that someone beside you is helpless, or someone is feeling upset or puzzled, then you can step beside him or her for help something. And it is also the symbol of a peace building. I think that any kinds of education is start from anybody's childhood. For the students, I think that we have to teach a child how to be kind and calm. First, we have to teach a child how to be kind and calm. If we don't send this message from their childhood, then he won't take it in when he will grow up. As I am educationist. I am also educationist. I have two international English medium schools in Bangladesh. I am the founder chairman of and CEO of two schools. Beside it, I have also a assistant professor of a private university in Bangladesh. Without it, I have also a humanist. In 2020, in this year, in the month of July, I have received World Humanitarian Award as a start of COVID from World Humanitarian WSD in UK. I have also received this. I am also the Vice President of Bangladesh Human Rights Commission. It is in Bangladesh. It has minimum 2 lakh members in our country, and from there I am trying to do something for some humanitarian activities and I start my humanitarian activities from that side, and I always try to do something for peace building, but sometimes we have to feel so much problem, not so much more, some problem to building these kinds of area.
Amazing,
like
amazing Islam article from Bangladesh.
Yes.
But I think the time is running out. Like if you have any, because this kind of the end, and there are some speakers there with the recommendation. The fourth session.
It's okay.
Thank you so much. The microphone is off. The microphone is off. I think Khaled, if you open the microphone. Okay. Thank you so much, Islam. And we will learn Arabic together because my Arabic is also not that good. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll move to the next speaker. Okay. Next speaker is Dunya. She's from Jordan, I think. If she is here, you open the mic and you will welcome.
Hello, yes, I'm here.
Welcome, Dunya.
Thank you. Chawani.
Zor Bashum. You know Kurdish, is it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Amazing.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Dunya Mostafa from Jordan. I'm a human rights activist, and I have an initiative to empower women using my business coaching experience to train and teach them how to start working and building their own business, even from home. And recently, I'm honored to be a part of the initiative Together We Build Our Happiness, under the leadership of Dr. Tamara Omar. All of you know Dr. Tamara Omar. She's the Vice President of the American International Federation of Education, and this initiative is launched by People of Goodness and Determination Jordanian Association. Thank you, Dr. Tamara, for giving me this great opportunity.
You're welcome.
The initiative aims to raise the level of happiness, positivity, and quality of life, and to motivate individuals and the community of Jordan to adopt equality of life in order to enrich happiness, achievements, and creativity, to establish positiveness, and of course, to promote the country and its people to reach a leading position among other countries. It aims to spread the culture of happiness, acceptance of each other, and of course, peace. Talking about tolerance, as we defined it, refers to the skills we need to live together peacefully in times of peace. People have a chance to prosper socially, economically, and emotionally. Tolerance creates a society in which people can feel valued and respected, and in which there is a room for every person, each with their own ideas, thoughts, or dreams. This is why we believe tolerance is important, because it's an essential aspect of healthy and a livable society. In fact, it's the only way in which a country politically, religiously, or economically can function and use each and every difference to make its people thrive rather than suffer. Here, let's be clear that showing respect and tolerance to the opinions of others does not necessarily mean you must compromise your principles or unwillingly embrace or accept other ideas. It's simply a matter of fundamental human rights. The basic right of every human being is that their sensibilities and sentiments shall not be violated and offended and must be recognized. And every person has the right to have an opinion and to express it. The initiative believes that we all have the power to change views of individuals by taking steps that can help promote peace and harmony. We cannot deny that the importance of tolerance in society, as tolerance is what breaks barriers of discrimination and brings every class of the society on the same page. We can make change by stop giving a chance for those who hardened against tolerance and are creating disorder by promoting hatred through their actions or words. We hope that we can change as much as we can, especially through the tough times of the crisis we are being through because, you know, of the pandemic. And let me finish by one of my favorite quotes by Buddha. Thousands of candles can be lightened from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. Finally, it was a great pleasure meeting with you guys, and I hope and looking forward to share our projects and achievements with you, and of course, to be a part of your upcoming events and activities. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you, Dr. Tamara. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for your speech.
Thank you so much. And we will be working on that change that you are have a goal as a goal in your mind. Even though the conference that we are doing at this time, the coronavirus, it still hasn't stopped us, and we will be doing that as well, like all the time. So moving to the next speaker, Professor Dr. Arash Kumar from India, if he is there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Namaste
welcome,
to everyone.
Welcome, Professor.
So, namaste from India to all my brothers and sisters
namaste.
Of this conference. And I'm very glad to come here. Myself, Professor Dr. Rajkumar Singh. I'm a professor of management, head of the department and dean of the School of Management Sciences, Varanasi, India. First, I would like to express my gratitude to all the organizers, and especially my sister, Dr. Tamara, for providing me this opportunity to come here and have my opinion in front of you. I would like to congratulate you all for organizing this international conference on promoting tolerance and peace, which is a very important topic today. I have some brief deliberation, although all the operational aspects has been already declared and delivered. And the speaker who comes in last has so many things which are there, but now it's very few things to deliver with. So I will basically take care of the spiritual dimension, a philosophical key to attain the tolerance and the peace. So, this topic is very pertinent, and this is one thing which is being realized all over the world, that lot of conflicts are going on. And the base of conflict is basically our individual mindset, individual beliefs, individual opinions, individual thought process. So problem is that we have never tried to do that conflict management, because we need to understand the coexistence of each other. We cannot survive without each other. And basically what happens, we are suffering from some superiority complex and try to feel others as inferior to. And that's why the conflict arises. When we think that, okay, if we are having that ecological balance in the nature, if you see, every part of the nature is dependent upon each other. In entire humanity, if you see, we all are dependent on each other. In this COVID-19 situation, we are seeing that entire world is working together as a family, and we have to work together because this is now a great question of the humanity. So we need to have an emotional balance, where in the Indian philosophy it is called sthir pragya, means you need to be an emotional balance. You should be free from any apprehension, because even the nature believes in the philosophy of coexistence. So we are part of nature, we are not different than nature, and we have to think from the humanity point of view. See, when we talk about the spiritualism, it is our individual belief system. When we think about ourselves, we analyze ourselves, this irrespective of any religion, any caste, any creed, any color, any class. Because here, if we talk about this Indian philosophy of spiritualism, this is one of the oldest civilization of the world. What we say, that Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam, means the entire world is like a family. Vasudhaiva means entire world is like Kutumbakam, is a family. We all are brothers and sisters. We are here to help each other. Because there is another philosophy which I would like to mention, which says that Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyid Dukh Bhagavad. Means everybody should be happy. Everybody should be free from disease. Now in the COVID-19 situation, this has been written 6,000 years back. But now in this COVID-19 situation, everybody is trying to help each other. Everybody should be happy. So such kind of things were two great leaders I would like to quote in end, and then I will finish it. Mahatma Gandhi and Nelson Mandela. These two great leaders of the world, they emphasized on the non-violence part. Through non-violence, they have done that. In Indian independence, the Mahatma Gandhi role through the non-violence is known to everyone. And likewise, the Nelson Mandela. Just I will take 1 second. 1 second, okay. I will take.
Okay.
So to attain the peace and tolerance, we need a proper communication. Lot of information is coming. We are suffering from infodemics also, apart from the pandemic. So we need to be filter the information so that there should not be any conflict, there should not be any problem among us, and believe in the system of the sustainability with the people, planet, and profit to work together in such a way that people should not be affected, planet should not be affected. So this is what actually I want to say. And thanks to the organizers for providing me this opportunity. Thank you, everybody.
No. Thank you so much, Doctor. Your presence, you being with us is our honor, actually.
Thank
you. And the final speaker, Ali Ammar. This time I'm reading the name in Arabic. Ali Ammar from Mauritania, if he is here. I think he's just left the Zoom. It gave me the notification. Ali. Okay, I think Ali just left the Zoom meeting, the conference. So what we do now, we are moving to the final session, the recommendations, and we will again welcome back the president of the international conference on promoting tolerance and peace, Dr. Tamara Al-Qlagasi, the president of the president of the American-German, I think I don't remember the name, but she will be with us as the president of the conference, and she will give the recommendations and summarize the conference. And after that, we will be done and we'll be having a closing. So welcome, Dr. Tamara.
Yeah, thank you, Muhammad. And I will now do the recommendations and the closing speech to summarize all what come in the conference. So for the recommendations, I'm gonna do my speech partially in Arabic and the other part in English. So I will give that chance for everybody here today to understand both languages. في نهاية هذا المؤتمر الدولي وضعنا هذه التوصيات ضمن رؤيتنا المستقبلية: تفعيل قيم التسامح والسلام والانفتاح على الثقافات والشعوب على الصعيد الدولي، نشر مبادئ التعايش السلمي والاحترام المتبادل وقبول الآخر وفهمه، تحقيق الصداقة بين البشر في تنوع دياناتهم ومعتقداتهم وثقافاتهم ولغاتهم، ترسيخ مبادئ التسامح والسلام من خلال إنشاء مجموعة من المبادرات والمشاريع الكبرى بما في ذلك المساهمات البحثية والدراسات الاجتماعية، تنوع أبعاد التسامح والتعايش الفكري والفلسفي والسلمي والالتقاء للحضارات الشرقية والغربية وتعزيز السلام والتقارب بين الشعوب، تعزيز دور القيادات الحكومية والدينية في إشاعة وعود التسامح والسلام وقضايا المساواة والعدالة وغيرها، وتشمل كافة فئات المجتمع من نساء ورجال وشباب، فتح باب الحوار بين الحضارات والثقافات وإرساء مبادئ أخلاق الاختلاف، تكامل دور الشباب في صنع السلام ونشر ثقافة التسامح، إمكانية إدراج التسامح كمبدأ رسمي في دستور الدولة، والحرص على سن التشريعات والقرارات والقوانين التي تجرم الكراهية وتحارب كل أشكال التعصب والتمييز، بناء جسور الثقة والسلام والتعايش. At the end of this international conference, we produced these recommendations within our future vision. Activating the values of tolerance, peace, and openness of cultures and people internationally. Promoting the principles of peaceful coexistence, mutual respect, acceptance, and understanding of others. Achieving friendship between human beings in the diversity of their religion, belief, cultures, and languages. Consolidating the principles of tolerance and peace by establishing a group of major initiatives and projects, including research contributions and social studies. Diversity of the dimensions of tolerance and peaceful, intellectual, and philosophical coexistence, meeting East and West civilizations and promoting peace and approachment between people. Strengthening the role of governmental and religious leaders in establishing promises in tolerance, peace, issues of equality, justice, and others, including groups, society, women, men, and youth. Opening the door to dialogue, civilizations, and cultures, and laying down principles of ethics for difference. Integrating the role of youth in peacemaking and promoting a culture of tolerance. The possibility of including tolerance as an official principle in the state's constitution and needs to elect legislation, decisions, and laws that criminalize, hatred, and combat all forms of tolerance and discrimination. السادة الكرام، الرسالة كبيرة. نريد أن نلقي الضوء على أهمية إدراك المعنى الحقيقي للتسامح والسلام، والذي يجب أن يبدأ من داخلنا، داخل كل إنسان. يجب تأمين السلام الداخلي، مع إدراك أن التسامح هو الطريقة الحكيمة لتأمين التعايش السلمي بين الأمم وتأمين حياة صحية متكاملة، ونتيجة لذلك سينتشر السلام في جميع المجتمعات المحلية والدولية. نحن نسعى إلى تحقيق السلام، وهو الركيزة التي يقوم عليها هذا المؤتمر الدولي الداعم من خلال التمحور حول المحاور الأساسية وتعزيز قيم التسامح والسلام والاحترام المتبادل لتصبح مسعى مؤسسيا مستداما ويتم الانفتاح على مختلف شرائح المجتمع وترسيخ التعايش والسلام والتسامح الثقافي من خلال مجموعة من المبادرات المجتمعية والثقافية المختلفة لإثراء قيم التسامح والتعايش عبر مختلف المنصات الإعلامية والرقمية، واستحداث تشريعات وسياسات تهدف إلى تعزيز قيم التسامح والعفو والثقافة والدين والاجتماع. الجميع عليه أن يؤمن بعملية السلام والعمل لإيجاد الأبعاد الحقيقية إيمانا داخليا وعملا جماعيا. هذه هي أهم الأسباب والعوامل لتحقيق السلام محليا ودوليا. The mission is big. We want to shed the light on the importance of realizing the true meaning of tolerance and peace, which must start from our inner side. Peace begins from within us, within every human being. Internal peace must be secure. With realization that tolerance is this way of to secure peaceful coexistence among nations and secure a healthy and integral life. As a result, peace will spread in all domestic and international society. Achieving peace, which is the pillar on which this supportive international conference is based, by pivoting around the basic axes and promoting the values of tolerance, peace, and mutual respect to become a sustainable institutional endeavor. Openness to various segments of society and the consolidations of coexistence, peace, and cultural tolerance through a set of social and cultural initiatives to enrich the values of tolerance and coexistence across various media and digital platforms, and to introduce legislations and policies aimed to promoting the values of tolerance in culture, religious, and social tolerance. Everyone has faith in the peace process and work hard to achieve it. Our inner belief and teamwork are the most important reasons and factors for achieving peace locally and globally. Everyone must believe in the peace process and work hard to achieve it. Our inner belief and group work are the most important reasons and factors for achieving peace locally and globally. السيدات والسادة، لا يسعني في نهاية هذا المؤتمر الدولي إلا أن أتقدم بالشكر مجدداً لتلبية الدعوة للحضور والمشاركة والمساهمة الفاعلة في أعماله. كما أود أن أعبر لكم عن سعادتي وفخري لنجاحنا في تنظيم هذا المؤتمر الضخم وسط هذا الجمع الكريم. At the end of this conference, thanks again for accepting the call. I would like to thank all participants and attendants for attending and participating and actively contributing to this conference works. I would also like to express to you my happiness and pride for our success in organizing this huge conference in this gathering. سوف نعمل على أن يتواصل هذا العمل وأن يصبح لقاءً دورياً مع ضرورة توسيعه على بقية المتدخلين في مجال التسامح والسلام. كما أعتقد أنه حان الوقت لإعادة النظر في منظومة تحقيق التسامح والسلام في العالم على المستوى التشريعي والسياسات المرصودة والقرارات الرسمية، بما يرتقي بها إلى تأمين الحماية الفعلية لحقوق الإنسان. ورسالتنا اليوم كمعنيين في مجال السلام والتسامح بمختلف مآربنا هي العمل المشترك من أجل إدماج قوانين التسامح في الدستور واستثمار كل الفرص المتاحة لتركيز جهودنا جميعاً في مجال الحشد والمناصرة. لذلك كما نؤكد على أهمية العمل الإيجابي لتكون مصالح الأفراد واحتياجاتهم من الأولويات التي تركز عليها السياسة وترتكز عليها البرامج وخطط التنمية في جميع الدول. تم تنظيم هذا المؤتمر الدولي بمشاركة قامات وهامات وخبرات كبيرة ومشاركة الأكاديميين والباحثين من كل أنحاء العالم للخروج بتوصيات وحلول تساعد على تحقيق الأهداف المرجوة من خلال تبني برامج فعلية سيتم تنفيذها على أرض الواقع عن طريق لجان رسمية مختصة لتساعد على ترسيخ مبادئ التسامح والسلام والتعايش السلمي للعيش ضمن نمط حياة صحية مستقرة آمنة. في هذه المناسبة أدعو الحضور الكريم جميعهم والجهات المعنية والمجتمع الدولي وكل من شارك معنا للتكاتف والتعاون من أجل بدء العمل على التوصيات التي أتى بها هذا المؤتمر الدولي ضمن تبني برامج فعلية لتحقيق الأهداف الأساسية للمؤتمر والتفكير والتعاون سوية في سبيل الخروج بالحلول المنطقية والبرامج الفعلية التي من شأنها البدء بعملية التطوير وتوفير مستقبل مشرق وحياة كريمة آمنة للإنسان والإنسانية في جميع دول العالم. This international conference has been organized with the participation of great missions, inspirations, and experiences, and the participation of academics and researchers from all over the world to come up with the recommendations and conclusions and solutions that help achieve the desired goals by adopting actual programs that will be implemented on the ground through specialized official committees to help consolidate the principle of tolerance and peace for living within a healthy, stable, and secure lifestyle. On this occasion, I invite you all to coordinate and to be concerned with all the authorities and everyone who participated with us to join hands and cooperate in order to start work on the recommendations that came out of this conference within the adoption of actual programs to achieve the basic goals of the conference. Thinking and cooperating together in order to come up with the actual solutions and programs that would initiate the development process and provide a private and bright future and a safe and delighted life for all humanity and everybody in our society. At the end of this conference, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to everyone who contributed and participated in the completion of this work, especially the work team, professionals and academics in various fields from different regions of the world, as well as universities, institutions, and international organizations that participated with us. We look forward for more working paper researches from you in our next conference so we can continue the development process that we are starting doing it and related to our humanity and society. We also look forward to establish shared efforts from everyone to start the implementation programs that the conference will adopt based on recommendations and results so that we can continue the work in the process. وختاما وبصفتي رئيس المجموعة الأمريكية للاستشارات والمؤتمرات والتدريب ونائب رئيس الاتحاد الأمريكي الدولي للتعليم ورئيس المنظمة الأمريكية الألمانية للتنمية والسلام، أود أن أتقدم بالشكر الجزيل لكل من ساهم وشارك في إنجاز هذا العمل، وأشكر أيضا جميع الشخصيات البارزة وأصحاب الخبرة والإعلاميين والأكاديميين في شتى المجالات في مناطق مختلفة من العالم والجامعات والمؤسسات والمنظمات التي شاركت معنا. نتطلع إلى أوراق عمل وأبحاث أخرى منكم في مؤتمرنا القادم حتى نواصل عملية التطوير المتعلقة بالإنسانية. ونتطلع أيضا إلى تأسيس جهود مشتركة من الجميع لبدء البرامج التنفيذية التي سوف يتبناها المؤتمر بناء على التوصيات والنتائج لنتابع العمل والمسيرة. والله ولي التوفيق، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. شكرا لكم جميعا.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tamara, for this recommendation. And thank you everyone for your time. It's been, I think, sharply 4 hours that you are on this online session, and for the energy, for the time that you have put into this conference. We would like to thank you all for the speakers, for the attendees, and we hope that this conference had achieved more than its basic goals. And I can see that throughout the conference, I have made lots of friends, and we hope that we have made a network so that we can work together even after that conference. Thank you again. Hope to see you in another occasion.
Thank you everyone for being with us today. Thanks everyone.